So right now we're in an interesting spot right now when it comes to DC because the momentum of Superman is fantastic. That they have brought the audience's trust back with the movie making $406 million worldwide. No, $408.6 million worldwide. So this so the DCU is on a great start financially and critically. And it's not divisive because you ain't get a 93% audience rating and a 83% critic rating. You just don't have that. That's not divisive. That's a weird definition of divisive. Divisive is 50-50. That's what a divisive is. So DC is on a great start. And we got Supergirl and Clayface and Lanterns and Peacemaker coming out in the next 12 months. But the question is, where's the other two? The other two members of the Trinity. Now we know there's the Batman Part 2, which is an Elseworld story, which will be a story that does take place outside of the main continuity. So that's a separate thing. But we know there's a Brandon Bold movie coming out, which is the DCU Batman film, which will have Robin and Damian Wayne and all that kind of stuff. So you got that. But the other member is, where's Wonder Woman? There has been zero whisper on Diana of Themyscira or Paradise Island. Like we got the HBO Paradise Island prequel show. We got that, but nothing on Wonder Woman herself until now. Because now we have officially got Whiter, and it's just a quick glimpse on Whitey, as it says. DC Studios has hired Supergirl screenwriter Anna Anusa, I'm probably butchering her last name, to write its reboot of Wonder Woman. Whitey has confirmed that she is also writing the live-action Teen Titans film for the studio. So, what it gives me confidence is, yes, they're not fast-tracking. Fast-tracking, because Whitey says they're fast-tracking it. I don't think it's fast-tracking as in it's fastly moving. Because James Gunn and Peter Safran, the two CEOs of DC Studios, keep having home that they are not going to greenlight any movie until they're happy with the script. If they're not happy with the script, they're not going to greenlight that film. So. When it comes out, that you hope at worst it's fine, it's good, right? And Wonder Woman is that keystone character that you can't mess up, right? We need a good first impression on this character, of this take on Wonder Woman, because once again she's a member of the main three. She's a member of the Trinity, the DC Trinity. And so you need to be aware that this is a character that you can't mess up. Supergirl's fine if it does well, and you got the momentum, so you need to keep that momentum up. So hopefully Peacemaker is great, and Lanterns is great, and Clayface is great, and Supergirl is great, so they keep that momentum going. Now, having her on board for Wonder Woman gives me confidence, because clearly, they read the script for Supergirl. It's now a movie. It's getting shot. It's doing all those things. She's also writing the Teen Titans film, that clearly gives people gives them a sign of confidence. They're happy with what they're seeing from her with Teen Titans, and now they're giving her Wonder Woman. That gives me a lot of confidence in her as a writer. It sounds like she's also a quick writer if she's writing 2 movies roughly at the same time. Like, I wouldn't be shocked. A lot of people say, I write like 10 pages a day, or 5 pages a day, or 15 pages a day, and that whole thing. I wouldn't be shocked she's writes like 30 pages a day. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. Like, the moment those those fingers touch the laptop keyboard, they never stop. They never stop typing. Um, so, and that if you're writing two screenplays at the same time, it's clearly there, and they're happy, and they're giving you a big project, aka Wonder Woman. That gives me a sign of confidence that this writer knows is a really quality writer. It'll be interesting what the story's going to be, if it's going to be an adaptation or anything, or it's going to be its own story, taking some elements from the nearly 80, 90 year 80? No, 90 year of history of the character. But yeah, this just gives me a lot of confidence. The thing with DC at this point, because they're all about not greenlighting anything until SWIP, it's just a level of trust. You know? Now, of course, Creature Commando, Superman, and Peacemaker are all James Gunn. So now next year is all about, okay, James Gunn's just the studio head. He's just the creative force now. He's greenlighting all these projects. Let's see if he knows how to, he. It's one thing to judge on your own writing, but at the same time, judge on other people, and know taste when, it's other people's work, and other people's filmmaking, other directors are giving their notes and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just really gives me confidence. Like, they announced a couple of months ago, Mr. Miracle was getting turned into an animated show. This animated picture floating around of Mr. Miracle, a big Barbara, which I'm finally reading. I'm finally reading Mr. Miracle, and I feel confident because that means the scripts are at least good. So when it comes out, they're at worst. You say, oh, it was good, it was fine, but that the next thing's gonna be great, and that's what you want. If you want that whole thing of, if it didn't work for you, if that movie didn't work for you, or that TV show didn't work for you, that the next thing will, and that's what you want. Trust back in the audience, and that's what they're doing. So, I'm on board. Trust. The trust of DC is there. And people say we're back. Were DC ever back? Was they? Were DC ever there? Anyway. Comment below, let me know your thoughts of the writer. Of finally having a writer for Wonder Woman.